everybody will be muted and you'll be the only one unmuted and you can just read away.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
Well, let's do it.
You need me to put up the intro?
I thought that's what you were going to do.
No, when you said you were going to do it, I wasn't sure.
Oh, I will read it, but you said you were going to display it.
I can do that.
All right. Welcome to our virtual Peace Dome, where we'll be offering the sacred ritual of the daily reading of the Universal Peace Covenant. Our virtual Peace Dome embraces the physical Peace Dome housed on the campus of the College of Metaphysics in Windyville, Missouri. It is large enough to hold the whole world. It is great enough to include any act of peace ever given or received, no matter how small or large, in all of time and space. You will see the words on the screen. We ask that you keep the microphone muted throughout the reading. When we are complete, we will have a moment of silence and tranquility, and afterwards, we invite you to share your thoughts of peace. Let's start with the breath. Inhale deeply, breathing in contentment. Breathe in the breath that breathes us all at the core of the universe. Let go. Receive another long, deep breath, feeling security within yourself and open to eternal peace, our constant, silent companion, ever here, ever present, ever now. And let go. Receive a long, deep breath. Feel divine grace flowing through every cell, every fiber of your being. Be peace. Let it go. Be grace. And let us begin.
Peace is the breath of our spirit. It wells up from within the depths of our being to refresh, to heal, to inspire. Peace is our birthright. Its external presence exists within us as a memory of where we have come from and a vision of where we yearn to go. Our world is in the midst of change. For millennia, we have contemplated, reasoned, and practiced the idea of peace. Yet the capacity to sustain peace eludes us. To transcend the limits of our own thinking, we must acknowledge that peace is more than the cessation of conflict. For peace to move across the face of the earth, we must realize, as the great philosophers and leaders before us, that all people desire peace. We hereby acknowledge this truth that is universal. Now humanity must desire those things that make for peace. We affirm that peace is an idea whose time has come. We call upon humanity to stand united, responding to the need for peace. We call upon each individual to create and foster a personal vision for peace. We call upon each family to generate and nurture peace within the home. We call upon each nation to encourage and support peace among its citizens. We call upon each leader, be they in the private home, house of worship, or place of labor, to be a living example of peace, for only in this way can we expect peace to move across the face of the earth. World peace begins with ourselves. Arising from the spirit, peace seeks expression through the mind, heart, and body of each individual. Government and laws cannot heal the heart. We must transcend whatever separates us. Through giving love and respect, dignity and comfort, we come to know peace. We learn to love our neighbors as we love ourselves, bringing peace into the world. We hereby commit ourselves to this noble endeavor. Peace is first a state of mind. Peace affords the greatest opportunity for growth and learning, which leads to personal happiness. Self-direction promotes inner peace and therefore leads to outer peace. We vow to heal ourselves through forgiveness, gratitude, and prayer. We commit to causing each and every day to be a fulfillment of our potential, both human and divine. Peace is active, the motion of silence, of faith, of accord, of service. It is not made in documents, but in the minds and hearts of men and women. Peace is built through communication. The open exchange of ideas is necessary for discovery, for well-being, for growth, for progress, whether within one person or among many. We vow to speak with sagacity, listen with equanimity, both free of prejudice. Thus we will come to know that peace is liberty in tranquility. Peace is achieved by those who fulfill their part of a greater plan. Peace and security are attained by those societies where the individuals work closely to serve the common good of the whole. Peaceful coexistence between nations is the reflection of man's inner tranquility magnified. Enlightened service to our fellow men brings peace to the one serving and to the one receiving. We vow to live in peace by embracing truths that apply to us all. Living peaceably begins by thinking peacefully. We stand on the threshold of peace-filled understanding. We come together, all of humanity, young and old, of all cultures, from all nations. We vow to stand together as citizens of the earth, knowing that every question has an answer, every issue a resolution. As we stand united in common purpose, we hereby commit ourselves in thought and action, so we might know the power of peace in our lifetimes. Peace be with us always. May peace prevail on earth.
All the energy received is transformed into universal love to heal the people of the earth. All the energy received is transformed into universal love to heal the people of the earth. All the energy received is transformed into universal love to heal the people of the earth. It's a lot, Jerry.
Gratitude, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
It was an honor, a pleasure to present. But the blessings go to my master, the inner self, and my beloved Murshid, Mastwaar Qalandar, who guides me in every endeavor, in every expression. If anything I said was offensive, please forgive me. If anything I said was inspirational, please direct it to the source. I see myself as a guest, a privileged guest. And I wish to be in service. And I'm also extending the invitation every Friday we have a meditation in person in Elgin or remotely on Zoom. And I invite each one of you to come witness the presence of the Master. This is what I experience. And it's so sacred.
What time is it about?
It starts at 10 p.m. But the time may change. I can share the information.
Please.
I guess on the chat.
Okay.
Okay, maybe this would be good. If you go to Google Maps and type in Chicago Sufi meditation, that is the purposeful location that I will post there for that link. And for the Zoom details, let me copy and paste something I see. I can also send this in a better format, which was not planned, but a lot of blessings come when planned. Witnessed it multiple times at the School of Metaphysics, which I'm so grateful for. Part of the requirements is to read Autobiography of a Yogi. Is this correct? By Paramahansa Yogananda? No?
No.
It's not a requirement. Most of us have read it, but it's not a requirement.
Interesting. I found out most of the lessons were based, this is the Self-Realization Fellowship.
Yes.
Yeah, in the beginning, cycles.
But that student-master relationship, after reading about those experiences in the book, I was mesmerized.
What was it that mesmerized you?
Just that level of communication, that level of
Commitment.
in an educational perspective, mentorship, that form of guidance in the physical and non-physical. I'm curious, have any of you ever, after reading the book, had any similar experiences to whatever the book was indicating?
The experiences of a guru.
Yeah, like a guru-disciple relationship. Just inner levels of communication, constant guidance.
I've never had I've never forged a relationship with anyone like that as a guru or teacher in that way before. So I've never had any kind of experience like that.
I have connected with my inner self on a more, how should I phrase this, on a more regular basis since the study of metaphysics, but not another master as far as a human form.
On WeSock, I'm going to go and have a communication with them. I don't consider that a guru or a teacher situation. I'm just going to go in and just communicate. I mean, they're there. There are definitely more aspects than just me in the inner levels, and more than just my high self or there's guides and angels and spirits of all kinds. They're waiting for us.
So
Waiting for us to be ready.
what you've experienced is more of a
See you later, Sylvia.
form to put. There's no specific form to associate, correct? It comes in sorts.
I think that you can, I think whatever you need, you can create. You need a form, then you can create a school room or an office or a water bed or whatever you want. They'll come to you.
Yeah. It's very interesting because if I may share, the experience has been a relationship of love in a way that it constantly puts me in awe. And I think this experience for me, it's falling deeper into a certain form of love within this communication with the formless. If you read poetry of Rumi, this is what it's indicating.
So you've referenced a couple of different things. Are you referring to the specific meditation that you do on Friday nights or something else? And then is that leading you to know a master, or are you talking about just spirit in general?
I've touched on, I'm just gliding over several things, but it started with the meditation for me. This was the invitation that brought me to the master, which I felt was affirmed to be rooted in my inner connection. Previously, all these forms would change, come to me in different things, and then now it's steady. It's like think of a long-term relationship. The longer you're with somebody, it just the intimacy gets deeper, greater. And it's hard to be in a long-term relationship because there's a lot of you sharing your entire being. Like this dedication that you've had to the Peace Dome, reading the Universal Peace Covenant. It could be seen as a relationship, a dedication, a commitment. And then the question becomes, did you choose this, or was it brought upon you?
I definitely chose it. I formed it. Me personally, if you're talking to me directly, I definitely formed it. I've gotten to a point where I've pretty much run out all of my accidents.
Yeah.
Peace, TJ. So, I've been experiencing something with people online since we started this. This was the first thing I started doing consistently online. So one of the great things about it is that we can connect like this, and y'all can be in y'all's house or in your wherever you are, and I can be over here and we can still connect. So I appreciate it that way. I also appreciate being able to see people physically. So
This is indeed divine friendship.
yeah. So to bring that balance, I think that I would like to continue to do what I started yesterday, which is we breathe together before we hang up. And then we also hang up intentionally. So we had people who are just dropping off. You know, like, I gotta go. So we can start to have some kind of unification and everybody leave at the same time. That would be, I think, powerful and valuable. Instead of people leaving when they're tired or when they've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
So let's breathe together and hang up, and then definitely expect to see each other in the inner levels and in the physical and on Zoom. Sound good?
Yes.
Harmonize.
Harmonize. Let's close our eyes as we harmonize. Taking a deep breath through your nose. Hold. Feel the eternal peace and release. One more time, deep breath in. Hold in that eternal peace and release. All right, I like two breaths to say goodbye. Peace be with you.
Have a good day.
Yes.
Hak Mastwaar. Well, that was an interesting experience, and I'm grateful for it. I think what I might do differently next time is find a proper way to give honor for the invitation. And let the host lead. It's amazing now that I got the front camera and that to work. Subhanallah. That's a blessing. Lailatul Qadr, heaven's energy, still remains, despite numerous driftings and intermittent sleep. This is a blessed time and a sacred moment. All I could say is Hak Mastwaar. But I've said more. But I really want to say is Hak Mastwaar. and hear him speak. So may my desire be manifested, and through my words I hear him speak. Allahu Akbar. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.